Well, one of the major benefits for the apprenticeship program is that you earn while you learn. So you're actually getting paid to study and get your qualification, which is amazing because at the end you have no student loan, you have no debt, and then you're able to save money as well.
Apprenticeships are very much you build as you go, and to me, my view is very much a journey. And the first year is about getting to know the company, getting to learn about the world of work, but then after that, into the second and third year, you start to find what you're really good at. And generally, what you're really good at is also what you like.
You know, there's so many different things that come together to make the engineering what it is. Even the background work, as people would say. You know, as an outsider, before I came, all I seen was the machines going out, the machines coming in, you know. But in the office, I have seen what actually goes on and the work that goes behind it to get where we are.
We have a really broad range of opportunities for our apprentices, and they really can establish and figure out for themselves what parts of the profession they enjoy, and that really is down to the broad range of sectors and customers we service.
We have an apprenticeship programme where we have a great relationship with TAFEs and schools and try to encourage young people into the workforce to earn while they learn. They have the opportunity to gain work experience, gain a qualification and also get paid wages at the same time.
So we have apprenticeships available in every department of our factory, from handling goods in to folding, cutting material, to welding, assemble, design, quality. There's so many roles available for apprenticeships out there now.
So currently we have 9 apprentices working with the business, and they're all on fixed and rotational apprenticeships. We do offer fixed apprenticeships, which is where we put one apprentice in a department for their length of their apprenticeship, and they obviously become proficient in that department. In the rotational apprenticeships, the apprentices get to rotate around different departments, so they get to experience maybe what it's like in welding, what it's like in painting, what it's like in fitting, or what it's like to work on a machine. The idea is to get more exposure around an engineering and manufacturing company, so it is.
An apprentice for us is someone who's keen to learn, who's keen to listen, and has an aspiration to learn a trade and work hard and do their best for our customers and ultimately progress within our company.
There's so many benefits to the apprenticeship route, but one of the best things is you're getting stuck into that world of work straight away and you're building up that experience. Apprenticeships work well for those people who, yes, they're strong academically, but maybe like to be out and about, like to be busy. If you like to use your hands, if you like to problem solve, if you like to learn a new skill by actually doing it, then apprenticeships are the route for you.
Well, these apprenticeships would be mostly suited to somebody that is interested in the engineering sector, but also somebody that is positive, motivated and enthusiastic and wants to learn a new skill.
Companies would rather take somebody on that has that work experience. So if that apprentice finishes their apprenticeship and decide to move companies, they've got that work experience. Where somebody leaving university after 4 years has no work experience at all, they would have more trouble trying to find work.
For Spectrum, we take in level 3 apprentices at the gold level. For them, they're just coming out of GCSEs and they've gone into Southwest College to do their apprenticeship. They have 3 years to do, and again it's a mixture of 2 days at the college and 3 days on site. The apprenticeship schemes were taken in from all different levels, so different individuals with different skills, qualifications, so we're able to then top up their training with more practical skills and focus on that element.
Our apprentices undertake a really varied range of training. We have a large number of customers across multiple disciplines. It really comes down to, on one hand, where the apprentice wants to focus, and on the other hand, where the business requires them. And we try to marry that up to give our apprentices an opportunity to come out with a broad range of experience that really tools them up for the future.
As time has grown, the apprenticeships have grown too, and the quality of the apprenticeships and what's actually available to apprenticeships coming in is hugely vast now. What the apprenticeships do on a day-to-day basis very much depends on what role they're in. A typical apprenticeship, for instance, in the trailer assembly, will start out on a trailer line and will be working on that line. What you might find is they might progress on to helping make that line function better. And you've often found that some of my best apprenticeships have now moved on into sale leaders and sale managers, and it's because they've built up that experience over the years of doing their apprenticeship.
With practical, I feel like it sticks in my head. It is embedded in my head once I do it. You learn from your mistakes, I feel, when you do practical work, whereas theory, I would forget it probably a week later. I feel like with the practical work, I'm learning so much more. I'm learning, you know, tricks of the trade, as they would say, and it's just, I find it, I'm enjoying it so much. I didn't expect to enjoy this type of learning.
Looking back, I'm happy with the decision that I've made to come into the apprenticeship scheme. I like working in this sector because, well, for me, I don't like being stuck in the same place all day, so I get around different sites, get doing different jobs and talking to different people.
Everyone was saying to me, oh, why don't you do an apprenticeship? 6-7 months I've been working here now. Main things I would do is just weld livestock trailers, ramps, or any other things that needed to be done.
One of the perks of an apprenticeship is you actually get paid to learn on the job. You learn new stuff every day and you're always picking up skills as you go along.
We're surrounded by engineering companies. Even just to get here, it's only 10 minutes away. I drive past 5 or 6 different engineering companies, so you've plenty of options. You can go into design, you can go into manufacturing, you can go into quality. So you've loads of options, so that's probably the best thing about the manufacturing industry. Yeah, as a woman in manufacturing, I've never thought that I wasn't going to get a job because I'm a woman. So there's never been any exclusion, or I've always felt like I could do any job that any man could do.
At Mega, we recommend that people contact a company directly and get work experience to see what the world of engineering is like, to get some experience in the engineering environment. And then we would say to contact the company directly for an apprenticeship. Ask them if they offer an apprenticeship. If they do, they will invite you in. You have an interview. If they think you're a good fit for the company, then they'll offer you a placement. You then contact your local college and explain to them that you've been accepted onto this apprenticeship. If you have the right GCSEs for the level that you're applying for, then you'll get accepted onto the program, and from there you go into the world of work.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the apprenticeships route. For anyone going for an apprenticeship, I would say don't be disheartened if you don't get the perfect role first time. Give it a chance, speak to your employers. They're more than willing to give you opportunities in other areas of the business.
It is so enjoyable, the learning, the way you learn. It's a fun way to learn. You know, it's not so tedious with all the books and all the, you know, you're doing your work. You're learning as you work, and I have to say, it's a fast track to your future, the apprenticeship route, definitely.